Hi, everybody. Hi, YouTube land. We are not quite ready to get started. We're going to give it just about 30 more seconds, and then we will start. So get your water, get comfortable, notepad, and we'll get started here in just a few seconds. All right, well, it is 7:30, and so we're going to get started. My name is Susan Stern, and I am a Sapphire Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. And tonight, this is just a casual call that we have put together in the past 48 hours. Me and some of my top leaders on my team that I've been working with for almost 3 years have decided just to have a little fireside chat here in August with no fire. But we're going to just spend the next 30 to 40 minutes telling you guys our stories about our Plexus journeys, both product and business, a little bit of each. And then also sharing more about some of our favorite products that are the most popular ones that people usually get started with. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about our amazing business opportunity and compensation plan, which is second to none. And then leave you with some inspiration at the end. So let's kick it off, and I'm going to introduce each of my co-hosts tonight. We've got John and Kathy Taylor here in Meridian, Idaho. Say hi. John's an Emerald Ambassador, and Kathy is a Senior Gold Ambassador. They live a couple miles down the street from me. We used to live 2 doors down, but they have been a huge part of my team since the beginning, as well as Caroline French in the Dallas area in Plano, and she's also a Sapphire Ambassador.
Hello, everyone. So happy to be here.
All right, so John is going to give you guys a brief just kind of overview of what Plexus is and a little about our company.
Excellent. So if you are a guest on this call, you might be wondering, what is Plexus? So don't worry, I'm about to explain the whole thing right now. So Plexus is basically a company that has available some plant-based and natural health supplements and products designed specifically to help to give you natural, sustained energy, blood sugar stability, digestive health, as well as assist with detoxification of your body and give you relief from discomfort caused by an active lifestyle. So the products are gluten-free and non-GMO, made in the good old USA, so America. And the company is debt-free and headquartered in Scottsdale, Arizona. It is one of the fastest growing privately held companies in the entire U.S. as published by Inc. 500 magazine in 2014 and 2015. So that is a quick rundown of what Plexus is, and we will explain a lot more about it.
Yeah. And just before we go any further, I want to real quick give you the disclaimer that we're required to do, just that this is brought to you by independent Plexus ambassadors and is not sponsored by Plexus Worldwide Corporate, and results may vary from person to person, including product results and ambassador income claims. Plexus does not claim to cure, treat, or prevent any disease. But I do have to say they're pretty awesome products. So.
True story.
All right, so we're going to hear from one of our dear, dear friends, Caroline. She's going to tell us a little bit about her story and share some of her favorite products with us.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Again, I'm super excited just to be on with my besties doing this. And it's really, really awesome. I'll just tell you really quick here. We have so much fun, and we absolutely love not only sharing about the products and what they've done for us and the opportunity, but we absolutely love getting to do this with people that we love. And so we just have a ball, and just so you know, Susan and I go way back to youth group days. And so that's how we got started together with this. But John and Kathy and I actually, of course, didn't know each other before Plexus, and now you know, they are literally some of my very dearest friends, and I can't imagine life without them. So, a little bit about me. Again, my name is Caroline French, and I live in the Dallas area. I'm a Sapphire Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide, and what that means is there's different levels that you can reach as you're growing your business, and the Sapphire level is the second level from the top. So it has been absolutely an amazing and just incredible journey for me. Sometimes I have to stop and say, has this really happened? But it has. And so kind of where it all began for me, just really, gosh, you know, really, it really does go back. I've been doing this over 2.5 years, kind of starting to get close to that 3-year mark at the end of the year. But really, my journey with Plexus started even before that. I just didn't know it. I was working in corporate America. I was an account manager in the employee benefits division at a large brokerage firm. So can you say healthcare reform and all that fun stuff with different group insurance plans. I absolutely loved the work. I've always loved working and putting forth a good product and things like that. I loved working with people, being able to deliver a great service. But if you've worked in a corporate job before, you know that they can be very deadline driven, very fast paced. I worked in a very churn and burn environment, and so it was stressful, very long days. You know, and a lot of times, you know, you do great things, you work so hard, and at the end of the day, you're undercut or you're just not shown value for what you bring to the table. It's just, what can you do for me now? What can you do for me now? And that was, you know, part of some of the things that I did not like about corporate America. Despite loving the work that I did and the people that I worked with and clients that I supported, I did not like that. And, you know, it made it really difficult. But you know, 5 years ago, so what changed for me there was 5 years ago, my health crashed, like literally, just very rapidly, a lot of very strange, weird mystery symptoms. I started going to 2 different doctors, started doing tons of different lab work and tests, round after round, month after month. Neither one could ever diagnose me or help me or figure out what was going on with me. In fact, the second doctor finally just kind of came up empty after a really long period of time and suggested counseling. Like, for real, no joke. You know, kind of suggesting that I was crazy. And I knew that I wasn't, not completely anyway, by that point, but I knew that there was something going on and I had to find answers because I couldn't live that way anymore. It was just, it affected my entire life. And so I found an alternative medicine doctor, which I'm so grateful for him because he put me on the path to whole body health. I was on a lot of different supplements. I was doing elimination diets and clean eating and just learning a lot, and I greatly improved over time. And what I would say, I got to back about maybe 75%. You know, I was making it to work every day. I was somewhat able to do what I needed to do, but that was it. That was my life, and there was absolutely nothing extra in it. There was nothing social. There was nothing at the end of the day. It was just a poor existence that I was muddling through, and to be really honest. And when I think about that time, it's really hard to think about that that's where I was, but that is where I was. So I hadn't lost hope, but I hadn't found it either. And I just thought that maybe this is how my life is going to be for forever, was just trying to maintain the health that I had regained and would somehow keep on keeping on. So that's where I was until I was introduced to Plexus in December of 2013. And I learned about it from Susan, who started us off on this call tonight, and just sharing about information on the products and everything like that. And I thought, okay, they are natural and plant-based supplements. This is interesting because this is some of the things that I've been doing with my health, and maybe I could feel a little bit better. Maybe. I wasn't like super hopeful of that, but I saw that some of the products were helping with weight loss for people, and I was really eager to at least lose some fluffiness that I had not been able to lose despite clean eating and supplements and everything like that with my doctor. So that's where I began, but I also was desperately trying to find a way to quit my job or drastically reduce my hours, to no avail. Like it just wasn't possible, and I didn't know that what I was going to do. I didn't know how I could continue to drive an hour to work each way, be there for 8 hours, and come home to a miserable existence of nothing else. And so that's really what I was. And so I started and just joined right off the bat as an ambassador, and started on the products and started telling people on Facebook what I was doing and a little bit more about my health, because I hadn't been real open about that before. And I started improving within a matter of weeks. And I started seeing little glimpses of myself again and little glimpses of life. And I started feeling perks of energy and sleeping at night, and symptoms I was having were improving and getting better. And I was absolutely amazed. And at the same time of doing that, other people were interested in learning more too. And so I actually started a business, and I started earning money. And it just grew month over month. And so actually in my 7th month, I was earning enough for a really good part-time salary that I had been hoping and praying for. And I was able to retire from my corporate America job at that time at the age of 37 then. So I got to step away and just do Plexus full-time on a part-time basis, work from home, be able to rest when I needed to, continue to focus on my health and get better, start living life again, and it was absolutely amazing. And since then, about another 7 months, I fully replaced my corporate job salary, and to date, now I've more than doubled what I was making in that corporate job. So I couldn't be more thrilled. I couldn't be more passionate about what this company has to offer in health, both physically and financially. You know, it gave me hope again for my health, and then it gave me freedom in my life. And I'm living my life again. I'm actually down quite a bit of weight. I've slimmed up so much. I feel incredible. I have my sparkle back, and I just have a zest for life that I did not feel for so long before. And so it gave me that freedom, and I just couldn't be more thrilled about that. So that's a little bit. I think the biggest part of that is that the things that I loved doing in my corporate job were helping other people and helping other people get to where they needed to be. And I'm absolutely able to do that now in my career with Plexus, but to a much higher level and purpose than I ever thought that I could. I always wanted to do something that really helped people at their core, and now I found it at the core of health and finances. And so it's really, really, really amazing. So I want to go ahead and just talk to you really quick before I turn it back over to talk about a few of our products that you're going to learn about tonight that are some of our really awesome detox and basic products that lots of people take. So the first one I want to tell you about is our Plexus Probio 5. This is our probiotic. And so what a probiotic does is it populates your digestive system with the good bacteria that you need to fight off sickness, bacteria that's not good for you, toxins in the environment. But what makes ours different is that it also contains digestive enzymes which help you break down and digest food better, and it also contains special enzymes which break down excess yeast in the body. And I personally was taking a very high quality probiotic, separate products for digestive enzymes and breaking down yeast, and never felt the difference as I have with the Plexus Probio 5. So it really addresses health from a core level. Every single person should be on a probiotic, and you should be on the best one. So that's our Probio 5. The next product that also detoxes the body is our Plexus Bio Cleanse. Don't let the name scare you. This is not a, oh my gosh, I'm going to take this for a week and I won't be able to leave my house. This is a very safe, gentle, and mild cleanse that you take daily. And what it does is it sweeps out toxins from your body that are being pulled out. So it works really well with our Probio 5 that kill off the bad bacteria and toxins in your body. And your Bio Cleanse is going to help your body to release those and remove those from your body. It also oxygenates the entire body and arteries, which is really helpful for whole body health. So it's an awesome, awesome product. It can aid in weight loss, and additionally, it can help if you have those problems of not going to the bathroom the way you're supposed to, which most people don't want to talk about. And our next product is our X Factor multivitamin. We call this our turbocharged multivitamin, and this is because it is powerful. I've never known a multivitamin to work like this one and where you feel a difference. And the reason is because it contains a patented aloe blend in it, which actually breaks down the vitamins and minerals and delivers them to the cellular level, which is where they're needed. So they're not getting exited from your system before they're actually absorbed and used. And it also has the New Zealand black currant in there, which has the highest antioxidant properties available. So every single person should be on a multivitamin that works. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and turn it back over. Not sure if it's going to you, Susan.
Yeah, I'm going to take it from there. I did want to show you guys a little slide I put together. Can you see the slide? Oh, I guess I won't be able to hear you. Oh, shoot. Sorry, guys. I was going to show you the slide I did of Caroline's journey. Let's see, where did it go? Well, I've lost it. Okay, I won't do that. Anyway, I will move on to introducing John and Kathy. I have a really cool slide of their journey as well, and maybe I'll show it to you later when I fix my technical difficulty. But John and Kathy, they're going to share kind of together their journey. Obviously, they're husband and wife, so they've been a part of this together the whole time. And you guys go ahead and share.
Awesome. Hey, thanks, Susan. So, yeah, this is John, Kathy. And we live in the Boise area of Idaho. We've got 5 kids, 3 to 13, so we're super busy with them. And 2.5 years ago, let's see, we had just had our 5th child, and frankly, I was tired. 5 kids will wear you out. And I was overwhelmed, and I wanted to lose some baby weight, because when you have 5 kids, somehow magically you have all this extra baby weight. And even though I was trying to eat clean, eat healthy, I was exercising moderately 3 days a week and nursing a new baby and chasing 4 others and living a very active lifestyle, I was not only not losing the baby weight, I was gaining weight inexplicably. At my baby's 4-month well-child check, I had gotten back up to the weight I was at the peak of my pregnancy. Nobody wants to be the same weight they were at the peak of their pregnancy when they're no longer pregnant. So it was really depressing. And I was safety pinning my size 12 jeans, wearing big sweatshirts. It was really affecting how I felt. I just kind of lost my confidence, didn't want to go out as much, wasn't as social. But the truth of the matter was that at the stage of life I was at, I was really lucky to even get a shower in a day. So doing something like an extreme diet or counting every calorie that went into my mouth or exercising 5 to 6 days a week was out of the question. There was no way I could do that. So right around this time, Susan, who was our neighbor, like she mentioned, 2 doors down, had started posting on Facebook about this pink drink. And I honestly, first time I saw her post, I physically rolled my eyes and I thought, oh my word, what has she gotten herself into? Doesn't she know about this? Doesn't she know that this stuff does not work? I thought she was totally crazy. But after several weeks, I kind of rubbed off on me and I was curious, and so I asked her some questions, and I thought, you know, I can't get to the gym 5 days a week right now. I just can't do it with 5 little kids and a nursing baby, and I don't even think I can do math anymore, much less count my calories. But I could take 1 pink drink a day. It seemed doable. It seemed flexible and easy enough that I thought I could do that. It might be worth something. So I told John about it because he wasn't friends with on Facebook with Susan, so he had no idea this was going on. So what did you think when I came and said, look at Susan's newsfeed, you have to check this out?
So the eye rolling continued. First and foremost. Ironically, when Kathy was gaining back her baby weight, I was too. I was at the peak of my weight, or yeah, from the peak of her pregnancy as well.
He was sympathetic.
Right, and when she wants chocolate chip cookies, we have chocolate chip cookies because that's what her body apparently needed at the time. So I completely rolled my eyes as well, and then as soon as Kathy told me that it was also a network marketing company, I rolled my eyes even harder behind her back so she didn't see it. But I was kind of like, no, we've already done one of those. She had been with another network marketing company for 2 years, and Yeah.
Had very minimal success.
Yeah,
that's a nice way. That's a nice way to say
very
it.
nice way of saying it. Whether it's in the positive or the negative, that's neither here nor there. So we'll just say minimal success. And she busted her tail. So I just kind of said, no, we've kind of already done one of those. We've already got one of those. Let's just stick with the one that we have, and you know, all will be well. So when she started telling me a little bit about Susan's experience, and I remember one of her posts was about a Starbucks triple caramel latte, blah 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 blah. I don't remember what it was. Susan will know because she has it memorized, I'm sure. So, but the whole point of it was that she said that she couldn't finish it because it was sickening sweet to her. And my response to Kathy really was, I don't know if I really want something that's not going to allow me to enjoy sweets, because that's kind of a fun part of my life. So I kind of rolled my eyes yet again. However, because of the weight gain, and I've struggled with weight for years, I was a little curious, and then Kathy started telling me how it was different, and I rolled my eyes again because I'm like, yeah, they all say they're different. But very quickly we kind of found out that we did both kind of have a mutual interest with it. So Kathy talked a little bit more to Susan, and
New Year's rolled around, and we were like, we've got to make it. We need to get healthy. New Year's resolutions, and so we just decided to go for it. But the truth of the matter was that we honestly could not afford the products, not because they're expensive, but because we couldn't afford anything. We were, a very large family on a very modest single income. I was a stay-at-home mom, and we were just tight. I mean, I remember I was the crazy coupon lady that you see like on TLC with the big 3-inch binder in the grocery store buying 20 bottles of ketchup because that's what's on sale that week, holding up the line. That was me. And we bought all of our clothing used, and we just were so tight. And so the thought of adding anything at all to our budget just seemed out of realm. So we decided to have John sign up as an ambassador simply because there's a welcome pack you can buy when you first sign up as an ambassador that is below wholesale pricing. It's the cheapest way you can get the product. And so decided to do it to get the product cheaply. And we said, maybe if we're really lucky, we'll get a customer or two, and that would just offset the cost of our product. That was kind of the goal. So we started the products and beginning of the year, and John was really good about just right away just kind of sharing his story on Facebook. He shared when we ordered, I'm excited to try this new stuff. When the product showed up, we're excited to try it. At the end of the first week, we went out to eat, and neither of us could drink the soda. Like, it just tasted really nasty to us. And so we shared that on Facebook. And as we shared those things, all of a sudden, people were interested. I mean,
and we were both obviously going for the weight loss side of things, so we did like weekly weigh-ins and kind of post them out there for Facebook land to see and
to
share.
Keep us accountable.
That's right. And it was awesome. I mean, my first month using the Slim and Accelerator. Oh, the Slim and Accelerator. Sorry. I lost 21 pounds, so I was amped up. I was ready to go. My second month, I lost like another 10 or 11. So I was super excited because, there wasn't drastic diet changes, which was one of my main, reservations at first. Was I don't want one of those crash fad diets that's going to make me eat 500 calories and I'm going to lose 30 pounds in 2 months, and then it's going to be amazing until I actually start eating real food again, and then I gain it back plus an extra 10 or 15 just for good measure. So without any huge significant diet changes, just kind of gradually making those changes, it really was a huge blessing in our lives and a great experience for us. So we were sharing it, we were telling people, and yeah.
It just became this awesome tool. Like, we both started feeling better, we had more energy, sleeping better, and as we just overall felt better, people saw that through social media, and it drew interest. And so because of that, it was just amazing. The end of our first month, totally unexpected, we get that first check, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this covered the cost of our initial products. It covers the cost of our products next month, and there's still some left over. You guys, for a family that was on a $75 a week grocery budget, and that included diapers and wipes and everything, every time I went grocery shopping, I'd have to go put some things back out of my cart because I couldn't afford them. That kind of wiggle room was life-changing for us, even in that first month, even though it was just a little bit extra. Made a huge difference. And we looked at each other and we're like, oh my gosh, what have we found here? And as the months went on and the income built along with it, I just feel like for the first time in our marriage that we kind of started to dream again. We had just worked so hard for so long, just kind of barely getting by and just barely treading water, that to dream about things like family vacations and date nights. We couldn't even afford to go on date nights hardly ever. It was truly a life-changing experience. So.
Caroline talked about earlier, from a health standpoint, having nothing extra in her life, and that was really us. I mean, it was very few and far between, like she said, with the date nights. There just wasn't a lot of wiggle room. And then 5 months in, Kathy signed up a couple months after I did, which is the beauty of Plexus, and that your spouse can do it with you. But within 5 months, she and I combined were actually making as much as I did at my full-time job, which was just mind-blowing to us about the potential and the opportunity that Plexus provided. So it's really been an amazing experience. So, and all due. Can you see it? Okay. This little stick of amazingness, I love it. The Slim, if you haven't had a sample of the pink drink, try it. It's amazing. Every morning when I go and play basketball, it's like on my whole drive home from the gym to our house, I can't wait until I bust this little package open and dump it into water and mix it up and drink it. That's my refreshing little reward for all my hard work on the court. Well, I don't know about hard work. Sometimes I don't play very hard. But the Accelerator, which I mentioned earlier, which is the Slim and the Accelerator, the two products that I started with, is awesome as well. It's meant to be a companion piece with the Slim to help boost that initial weight loss. It's not meant to be taken for forever, but it is meant to be a companion to the Slim and really help you if weight loss is kind of your goal.
And it doesn't have stimulants and caffeine and dangerous things in it. Very, very little caffeine. Right. Less than a 12-ounce Coke. No
added stimulants in the
Slim that's your natural.
And then one of my other favorite little products is the Block. This little puppy right here, clinically tested to block absorption of up to 48% of carbohydrates and sugars. So even though the weight loss was going down, sometimes we like to splurge a little bit. We have some pizza movie nights at our family, and the boys are all excited and everything. So a perfect opportunity for those. Again, it's got natural enzymes that can convert carbohydrates into glucose, which helps your body to break it down a lot easier, so that your body doesn't absorb it. And yeah.
And just two other products real quick that I love personally is our Plexus Mega X. This is an omega vitamin. Unlike most omega vitamins out there that only have omega 3 and 6, this is a more complete one. It has 3, 6, 5, 7, and 9. And the best part is it's plant-based. So no yucky fishy burps, and you don't have to worry about the impact on the environment because it's a very sustainable plant. Super awesome, and it's really good for brain health, joint health, but also for relaxation. Hello, we have 5 kids. Really need this, and when I take it before bed at night, it just helps me to really relax so I can get into a really good night's sleep. So it's the first time, like Caroline said, I think what I love about these products, it's the first time that I've noticed a difference. If I take this or don't take this, I can tell a difference, and that was what makes it powerful for me. Our newest product is called Plexus Edge. All you coffee drinkers, energy drink people out there, people who need energy, that's what Edge is for. But it's a natural form of energy. It's going to give you longer, sustained energy. And actually, the part I like about it the best, because I already have pretty good energy. When this first came out, I was like, oh, I don't need more energy. But I love the mental clarity and focus that comes from this product. It is crazy. I can be feeling all crazy and muddled, and I take this, and I'm just crystal clear on what I need to do. So, love my new Edge. That gives you a little bit about that. And take it away, Susan. You're muted, Susan. Unmute yourself.
Okay. Touchy button. Okay, now I am unmuted. I wanted to show you guys the screen share that I had wanted to show you earlier because these pictures are so cute and show just the journey that these people have been on, some of my dearest friends. As you can see, there's Caroline and I and my sponsor, Roz, in Maui. Pictures of Caroline from before, pictures of her now, pictures of her downtown Dallas job, building where she used to work. So that is her story, and then the Taylors and their beautiful family are pictured here, and just some highlights from their journey. We have gotten to travel together. We're all going to be going to Kona in a couple of weeks, and we get to go to places, for leaders retreat like Orlando and Washington, D.C. and Dallas. And we just feel like we're spoiled by this company. And so hopefully these pictures kind of bring that to life a little bit more for you guys. Here are some pictures of my journey, which I'm going to share with you guys now. I'm going to go ahead and stop my screen share. Hang on one sec. Sorry, guys. New technology. Okay. So sorry, I just got a text. I started in October of 2013, and that's almost 3 years ago. And it just so happened that I was looking for a job. I'm a stay-at-home mom of 2 girls who are now 3 and 5. But at the time, they were a newborn 3 months old and a 2.5-year-old diagnosed with celiac disease. And so our food bill and medical bills were going up because of her diagnosis. And we had moved to Idaho from Texas about a year before. And just the job that my husband had gotten, they weren't fulfilling a lot of the promises that they had given us before we moved. And so we were just in a really tight financial position. And I did not want to go back to work full time. I had left my advertising career a few years before and was committed to staying a stay-at-home mom. But we were in a position where I was needing, we were needing about an extra $500 each month, maybe $1,000. 500 for sure, 1,000 would have been great. But when I looked at part-time job opportunities out there, it just didn't make sense. The math add up to make $10 or $12 an hour and then pay, $10 an hour for childcare. And so nothing was seeming to work. I had been, while I was pregnant with our second daughter, I had been babysitting 2 kids almost full time. And so when I did that, I was trapped at home because I couldn't fit 3 car seats in my car. And, it just wasn't something I could continue once our second daughter was born and I was nursing her, and 4 kids was too much for me to handle at that point. And so I started seeing my friend Rosalind's posts on Facebook, and like Kathy and John, I had scrolled by for a long time, for several months, as a skeptic, and rolled my eyes until I started seeing their success, her and her friends in McKinney, Texas, their success with this business so quickly. And I had done 3 network marketing companies before and not had success. And so I was stupefied that they would, I was seeing, trips to Maui and Plexus Lexuses being earned. And I was like, how is this happening so quickly? And so I reached out to Roz and I said, okay, first send me all the ingredients of all of the products, because I don't even want to talk unless it's something that I could get behind and that I would put in my family's bodies. And second, how are you guys doing this so fast? And so, of course, she sent the ingredients. I was blown away. Similar to Caroline, I had a health crash 10 years prior in 2006. And so I, too, had been on my own health journey of learning how to, eat clean, take quality supplements, learned a ton about gut health and taking probiotics and digestive enzymes and antifungals. And a lot of the things that I had been doing, like Caroline, I then saw were in the Plexus products. And so it made sense to me, and it was something that I could quickly be passionate about because I knew how many people in America needed what I had needed. So many people just feel sick and tired all the time. You can just scroll your news feed on Facebook and see the complaints of how people are feeling. You can turn on primetime TV and see all the drug commercials. But so I also discovered through talking to Roz that the way they were, growing their businesses so fast was just that they were loving the products, having so much fun doing business, that they started talking about it on Facebook and just sharing from their heart what they were, experiencing. Just like you would share about your kids going off to their first day of school, or share, whatever is important in your life, you share on Facebook. So it was something that Plexus did not tell ambassadors to do. It's just something that happened organically, just bubbling over because Plexus ambassadors love our product. So I decided to jump in with both feet and start a home-based business. I hadn't even tried the products. And so I just knew, I prayed about it so hard, and something in me just said, maybe, just maybe, I could go to the top of the company too. Roz and I had worked together in advertising 15 years before. If she can do it, I can do it. And so I just started doing, what she and other successful ambassadors did, and my business started growing exponentially. Thank God it did, because my husband lost that job 2 months later that had moved us here to Idaho. So there we were, him with no job. Thankfully, my business was growing quickly, but we had tons of debt still. We had had a construction business in Austin that began to fail before we moved for various reasons. And so we had a lot of IRS debt, we had medical debt, we had credit card debt, we had borrowed money from family, our parents. So kind of like any category of debt you could have, we had. And then he lost his job, and we didn't have savings. And so we instantly got this sense of peace over us. And we were like, you know what? God knew we needed Plexus before we did. And so let's just work this business for real. And, we upped our efforts, and we just began to really, really focus on building a team. And that's where I say, Caroline and John and Kathy have been integral parts of that and my whole journey. Team has been amazing as well, and all of them are so important to me. Like Kathy said, this business has allowed me to dream again. I feel like, my husband and I have mostly been not unemployed, self-employed through our marriage. And if you have ever been self-employed, there are a lot of ups and downs, and it can be a rocky road. There's tons of sleepless nights. Interestingly, my Plexus business allowed him the freedom to start his own exterior remodeling company, and now it's thriving as well. But I think it's funny because we started them about the same time, within a few months of each other, and I paid $34.95 to get started, and he took out a $15,000 business loan to get started. And I work from home or my cell phone wherever I am, whereas he's got to pay for office, employees, workers' comp, insurance, you name it. He's got so much overhead and risk. And so I thought, I love telling people about our business opportunity, because not only is it really cheap to get in, anybody can, we also don't have a lot of pitfalls of other network marketing companies. So another thing I loved, being a mom of small kids and being a mom late in life. I'm 43. I didn't have my daughters until I was 38 and 40. And so, I didn't want all the hassle-y stuff. I'm in the period of my life where I want freedom. And, I love that I don't have to deliver products. It's all web-based. I don't handle money or check, credit cards, anything like that. People just order through my website. We're not required to, have any inventory that were expensive, monthly charges that we have to buy. You don't have to buy into the company with a big order. You just pay the $34.95 and then pay for whatever products you want to personally use. So there's so many reasons I love this business. I know we're running way over on time, but I just did want to tell you a few things that it's afforded my family to be able to do. Again, allowing me to dream again. And one of those dreams is being able to recently buy a cabin in the mountains about an hour from Boise, something that Todd and I have dreamed about since we met. We were able to do that this summer. Also, my daughter, Salem, is starting at a private Christian school tomorrow, and with my part of my July paycheck, I was able to pay for her entire tuition for the whole year. Not 1 month, but the whole year out of one of my paychecks. We've also been able to have a college student living with us for almost a year and a half. He's actually my little brother with Big Brothers Big Sisters, the mentoring organization. And we've been matched through that program for 11 years, since he was 10 years old. He's 21 now. We moved him here from Texas. We support him while he's, going after his dream of being the first in his family to ever go to college and graduate. And so it's huge for us to do that, because, supporting another adult human being in your household is really expensive. Dentist, gym membership, clothes, flying him back to Texas to visit his family, things like that. I thank God for Plexus, because we're able to really make a difference in this kid's life. And we couldn't have done that without Plexus and without, my husband's exterior remodeling business doing so well, which he was able to start because of Plexus. Another cool thing is, Todd and I, when we got married, we didn't hardly have 2 pennies to rub together. And so our honeymoon was at my sister's lake house that was, right there in town, free. And so going to Maui free with Plexus last year was just a dream come true. It was a second honeymoon for us. like I said, we're going to Kona in a few weeks with friends. I mean, it's unbelievable that we get to do this with our friends. And then finally, something else we've been able to do is give really generously to a nonprofit in Ethiopia that repairs obstetric fistula, which is a horrific childbirth injury that happens to a lot of women who live in mountainous, rural, regions of really poor countries. And I won't go into great detail about what that is, but if I did, it's horrifying. And we've been able to give and just be a part of the solution for that. And that's something that when we visited Ethiopia in 2012 and came back and our Austin business failed, I thought, what did that mean? If I can't help, then why did we go? Why did we see all that? And so the fact that I'm excelling with Plexus and can now make a difference is nothing short of a miracle to me. So that I could go on and on. There's so much more I could say, but I'm going to pass it back over to Kathy. She's going to tell you guys how to order. I'm going to go back and tell you a little bit more about the business opportunity a little later, but Kathy's going to tell you how to order if you're interested.
Okay, great. So there's just 3 ways to order. It's super simple. The first is retail. That's full price, sticker price. The coupon lady says don't do it. It's not ever good to pay full price for anything, right? But you can do that. It's a one-time purchase. The second option, which is way better in my opinion, is a preferred customer. It just means that the company's going to give you a really nice discount in exchange for you setting up a monthly auto ship. Don't be afraid. This is not like those BMG music clubs out there. It's completely hassle-free and flexible. You can hop online, a few clicks of the mouse, change your order, when it's going to ship, what products you're getting, or cancel it altogether. Or you can even contact your ambassador and they can cancel it for you. So it's truly hassle-free, but you get a nice discount for doing that. And after 3 months of auto ship, you actually get an additional 10% off on the 5th month. Yes. Thank you. And then the third way, and the way that we started, was to become an ambassador. It's $34.95. It's kind of like a Costco membership, and then you get your wholesale prices. And when you first sign up, you have the option to buy a welcome pack. These are not huge purchases. It's just groupings, small groupings of some of the products at an even deeper discount, lower than wholesale pricing. It's the only time you get that. I was so excited when I signed up as an ambassador, so we could get a second welcome pack as spouses since he'd already gotten his. So that's the 3 ways to order. It's really simple and easy.
And the beauty of it that she didn't mention is if you are a retailer preferred customer, that all the products actually carry a 60-day money-back guarantee with them. That is not just for the first 60 days, which again is the beauty of Plexus and what it offers. So, for example, if somebody used the products for, say, 3 or 4 months and they just got to the end of the 4th month and they're just like, yeah, I'm not really feeling this, they can actually call in to the company, request a refund, and the company will refund it back the last 60 days. So, for example, in that example, the 3rd and 4th month would actually be refunded. So you don't have to make that knee-jerk reaction necessarily. Some people, want to give it a certain period of time and really give it a chance to work. And so that's the beauty of it all is, we always encourage everybody to at least try it for 60 days because everybody's body's different, and so it might take a little while to really start to see the full effects of what Plexus is doing for you, both on the inside and outside. But the beauty of the 60-day money-back guarantee is, as well as it's very hassle-free. You just call, you say, yeah, I'm not loving these products. The other thing that some of our customers have actually done before too is they will try a product and they may not really like that particular product, so they'll get a refund just on that particular product and then roll it over basically and use it for another product that they really wanted to try and just kind of swap them in and out depending on that. So the 60-day money-back guarantee is definitely a huge selling point for our customers as well. So it kind of removes that risk for you to just get in and try it and see if you really like it as much as we do.
Yeah. Awesome, John and Kathy. Thank you. I love that too, just from the standpoint of being an ambassador, because I don't, have any reservation telling a friend, try Plexus. What do you have to lose? Because there's no love lost. If it didn't work how they wanted it to or thought it would, then they can get their money back, and I help them get their money back. So love that part of it. There's also, I mentioned a few of the benefits to our business model when I was sharing my story. A few more are just that, our products are consumable, and so people reorder them. The first product that Plexus came out with was a breast check kit, which we still carry, but it was a one-time order. It was like $24.95 or something. I can't even remember the price it was, but and it had a 10-year guarantee. So it was like not a great business model because nobody was reordering anything after that. And so it really is great, not only because you get repeat orders and stuff, but you're also really building that relationship with your customers. And then if they love it, they usually want to become an ambassador. So it's just a great business model. We're also not party based, so you don't have to be doing 5 to 7 parties a week, spending all of your evenings and weekends away from your family. You get to just post on Facebook, share just freely and naturally as you go about your day, about your life. You can reach out to people who might be struggling with their health or their weight or finances, and you can offer them something that really might be life-changing for them. I love purses and scented candles and jewelry and all the things that you can buy through network marketers, but not all of those are life-changing purchases, whereas our products really do have the opportunity to change someone's life. And so I love that because it just is so rewarding to do this business and to help people in that way on a daily basis. We have a saying with Plexus called #OnePlexus, and that's because we have a super team-oriented culture. It's a non-competitive culture. People from different teams from all over the country help each other. It's just the way that our culture has sort of bubbled up, and it's all happened organically, and I love it. There's so much more I could say about it, but Caroline is going to share a few more just perks about the actual compensation plan and some of the more financial benefits that our company offers.
Awesome. I think I'm unmuted now. Yeah, you know what? You're probably hearing this. We have all been amazed at one, that we've made like real money with this. Like, even when it started small, it was real money. Like paid a bill money, but also just at how quickly we've been able to build something real, from home in whatever spare time we had at the time. So just totally flexible. And probably one of my favorite things that when I'm talking to somebody about the opportunity that they may say is, oh, I'm sure that's really great, but I am not a salesperson. And I think that all of us here can attest to we are not salespeople, like at all. I've had sales jobs before. I was not good at that. But what is different about Plexus is that, like Susan said, we have life-changing products that really change the course of people's health and how they feel every day. It's not, gender-based. It's not for one segment of the market. It's truly for everyone. And our opportunity is set up so that we will succeed and so that we will actually earn real money. So I absolutely love it when people say that, because we're like, I'm not either. But part of our opportunity is our comp plan. And the way they've structured it is it has 11 different ways that we can earn money. And 7 of those are available from the very beginning, which is truly amazing. 7 are available to you from day 1. And you don't have to buy in at a certain level. All you have to do is pay $34.95 to get started. So it's truly awesome. So of course we earn commissions on sales. So if somebody says, oh, I want to try that with you, or oh, what do you have, for a multivitamin? And when they order through our website, because everything's online based, we actually earn commissions on those orders. So if you have friends or family or neighbors or whoever that want to try products along with you, then you're going to earn commissions on that. As part of that, and along with what Susan was saying, I absolutely love that we do not have quotas. With your $34.95, you have your wholesale membership, your wholesale pricing for a whole year, and your website, no matter if you buy product or not. If you want to actually earn some money, cover the cost of your product, supplement income, build a second income, replace income, whatever, all you have to have is $100 in product volume go through your website, whether that's from you or somebody else or a combination, to add up to that, and then you start earning commissions, and you're eligible for bonuses and everything else. So it is so easy, and the company sets us up to satisfy that very easily. And if you're taking products, then you can satisfy that really easy. So we earn commissions on everything over that. We also earn bonuses. So when Kathy said preferred customers get a discount when they order through us, they get a discount on their products, and we actually earn commission on that plus a bonus. So everything that Plexus does is set up as a win-win. When somebody gets a discount, the ambassador gets a bonus. We also get bonuses when people join as ambassadors and they get that welcome pack that's discounted below wholesale. We actually get a bonus on that, so it's another win-win. Additionally, we get advancement bonuses when we promote and rank in different levels. So when you start growing a team, you are going to get a bonus just starting with when you have your first 3 people join you, which when I started, I was like, I don't know anybody else who'd want to do this. And then I reached that first level within my, just a little over a month. So it's truly, truly amazing at how many people do want to do this at some level. And we earn bonuses on that. We also earn, as we continue to grow our teams, we earn a form of profit sharing from the company when our team members qualify in the month. Just so many different things. We have a fast start program if you want to take off and go really fast according to your goals. And then we have the last 4 ways to earn money are at the top 3 levels of the company. So all the other ways are available to you from the beginning, and then there's you get all those things once you reach the top 3 levels, which are Emerald, Sapphire, and Diamonds. And we have Emerald and Sapphire represented here, but you earn profit sharing pools in addition to all the other bonuses, pay, profit sharing that you get for building your team. You also earn a annual trip for 2 to Hawaii paid for by Plexus, which is absolutely amazing, and we're all going to be in Kona together this year. So we're super, super thrilled about that. There's a Plexus Lexus program that you're eligible to participate in, and you get to pick out your own Lexus with what you want there, and probably all those things are great. I mean, they just lavish us with gifts and so many things, but I will tell you that the parts of the pay plan that really should be listed in there are the recognition that they provide to us, the value that they pour onto us. If you've worked in any level and other jobs, whether that be in corporate or just other areas, retail or whatever, that value and recognition just means so much to know that your efforts are appreciated and rewarded for that, in addition to pay and everything else. And then the leadership development. Personally, what I've gained through Plexus does not have a price tag put on it. Outside of the health benefits, outside of the amazing pay, the way that I have grown as a person, the confidence that I've gained, the way that I've learned how to set goals and grow and learn is just unmatched. So those are just the nuts and bolts, just from a high level. So if you have questions on that, please, get back to the person who invited you, because they can kind of give you a deeper dive if you really want to break that down a little bit more. But just so you know, it's real. It's real money. It's available to you from day one to get started, and it may very well be life-changing for you and your family as well.
Thank you so much, Caroline. I am getting reports that some people can't see the video, that they can hear us, but I'm going to proceed anyway with sharing this graphic, just in case some people can see. We are going to be wrapping up the call real quick here, but last but not least, I wanted to show you what Caroline is talking about when she says real money. This is an actual income disclosure statement that Plexus has released. One of the really cool things I love about Plexus is that, my uplines have always told me what they make by rank so that I knew what I was shooting for. And the company tells you what the averages are per rank of ambassador, as you earn different rank advancements. You can know, what you will approximately make. Of course, these are not guarantees, and it all depends on how you work your business, but overall, these are the averages by rank. And so if you can't see the screen, I'm going to just real quick run through this. The average ambassador, meaning they have nobody on their team, it's just somebody who's signed up, maybe they just order for wholesale for themselves. they make approximately $446 a year. That means even if they're ordering just for themselves, they're actually making money back on their own products. A senior ambassador is someone with 2 people under them. They're making approximately $2,094 a year. Now, silver is the first official rank advancement, and that's where you get a $100 one-time bonus. But the average silver ambassador makes $5,000 a year. The average gold ambassador makes approximately $12,300 a year. Senior gold ambassador makes approximately $23,200 a year. Average ruby makes $35,000 a year. We're getting into real money here. This is real income. Like, I know a lot of teachers make about that. We have a ton of teachers on our team who are making more with Plexus than they are with their teaching career. Senior rubies average $51,600 a year. Emerald ambassadors, that's where you officially start being called a jewel. The emerald ambassadors make approximately, on average, $119,200 per year, so a 6-figure income, as well as that Plexus Lexus if they choose to participate in that program, as well as a ton of other perks, including the annual trip to Hawaii, which is paid for by the company. Sapphire, so John's an Emerald ambassador, and may I add, he's the only Emerald in Idaho. And Caroline and I are Sapphire ambassadors. I'm the only Sapphire in Idaho, and there's no diamonds in Idaho yet. But Sapphires, on average, make $244,600, and diamonds, on average, make $442,000 per year. And we had a diamond ambassador at convention this year say that, what job can you do in your yoga pants as an introvert over Facebook and make more than a brain surgeon, So that is just something that I love to share because, there it is. Those are the numbers. Again, it's not, guaranteed, and it depends on your effort, but I know that the higher ranks, that's the big income, is really appealing. But think about that first rank advancement I mentioned, which is silver, making $5,000 a year. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Hang on one second. Finish that thought. So the average silver is making $5,000 a year. And think about it. I remember when I was making, $20,000, $25,000, $30,000, $40,000 in my career, $50,000, whatever. A $5,000 raise in a year was a huge raise. And so to have something that you're doing on the side that's fun and that's really not that hard compared to, like, sometimes we laugh and we call it work because it never feels like, or rarely feels like work. But $5,000 a year can be completely life-changing for a family, like Kathy said, her monthly grocery budget. And they've done studies on people who lost their homes due to foreclosure, and people were asked what number per month extra would have made the difference between you losing your home or not, and $500 a month consistently was the answer. You think of being able to pay off debt, $500 a month would really sock away a ton of debt. And so while the jewel income is very shiny and exciting, and certainly a worthwhile pursuit, silver can be done by anyone. I went silver within 5 weeks of joining. I think John and Caroline did as well. And so that's something I love to highlight because it really is a life-changing opportunity at whatever rank you're at. So we are going to wrap it up. Thank you so much to my co-hosts, you guys. I love you, and this was so fun. We should do it again. John and Kathy, you take it out for us.
All right. Well, we're the hook at the end of the show to pull everybody off stage. So we're going to do this quickly and painlessly, hopefully. But first of all, we always love to get feedback. So we love everybody that took the time out to participate tonight and join us on this call. But make sure that you get with a person that invited you or shared the link with you so that you can give them feedback as to kind of what you hear, what questions you have, those kind of things. Obviously, one of the feedbacks is that one of the pieces of feedback, we went way too long. And I apologize for all the women that talk a long time. So that obviously wasn't my fault at all. However, so two very important things. If you're interested in becoming a customer, Kathy's going to give a brief overview about something that's exciting coming up that would be perfect for customers.
Really quickly, we have a 7-day Slim Edge challenge. So if you're just looking for some energy, some zest back to your life, you can order a 7-day trial of Slim and 1 bottle of Edge. It's a really inexpensive way to try the products with the 60-day money-back guarantee. You try it for 1 week, and we do it as a group, and you see if it doesn't make a huge difference for you.
Awesome. And if you're liking what you're hearing as far as a business standpoint, if you want to have the potential to have your lives changed as dramatically as ours have, obviously in the last 2.5 years, and you're interested in the ambassador standpoint, or if you might want to get something similar to this, which was my Kona, Hawaii invitation from Plexus for this year. If that's something that's appealing to you, or if really all you want to do is try it for the cheapest prices, you can obviously do that as an ambassador as well. But make sure that you get with the person that invited you as well, especially if you're thinking about starting a business and really kind of seeing what it can offer, because we're coming into the busiest time of the year. Right now is really kind of the best time of the year to join, because it'll give you a little bit of opportunity to get your feet settled underneath you, start to learn, get with the team, find out how much love and support you have on this team, gain a little bit of momentum as we go into the busiest time of the year, which is ironically the same time of year that Kathy and I joined, which is New Year's resolution time. So that's all that we had. We appreciate all of you joining us tonight, and we hope it was beneficial and informative for you. And did we do the song now? Oh, there is no song? That's the other. Okay, sorry. There's no call. Or there's no song. Okay, so we'll just say thank you, everybody.
Go Plexus! What? Thank you, everyone.
Plexus. Yeah, that's our song. Go Plexus.
Go with karaoke.
Oh, I'm busy. Sorry. Thanks, everybody.
Night.
Thank you.